So this is the fourth kiosk inside the Tyrannosaurus experience at Wild Willy's Adventure Zone. It will be placed by the point where the Quetzalcoatlus are attacking the 3D printed baby Tyrannosaurs. And this will be where we make a transition from the fleshed out animatronic side of the first loop of the indoor Tyrannosaurus experience over to skeletal models, I believe is what we've got planned so far. So this will be a big skeletal Quetzalcoatlus, a pterosaur that, the largest specimens would have had like a 30-foot wingspan, and it'll be attacking a tiny little 3-foot long Tyrannosaurus, a couple of them actually, and the animation behind them that's playing back behind them will have this played out, along with a bunch of other Tyrannosaurs running through some foliage. But at the kiosk here, the copy on the left says, once baby Tyrannosaurs leave the nest, they enter a dangerous world. At this small size, a Tyrannosaur would make just as easy a meal as any other baby dinosaur. Threats are everywhere, coming from every direction. Either theropod dinosaur predators, crocodiles beneath the water's surface, or giant pterosaurs like Quetzalcoatlus from above. And the point of this is, the complexity of food webs and ecosystems and energy. So we're gonna have the sun here and talk about the origin of the energy that fuels life on Earth. So life needs energy, as the copy here on the left says. And most of it comes from the sun. Photosynthesis is the base, I gotta fix that, of almost every ecosystem on the planet. Animals eat photosynthetic plants and bacteria. Carnivores eat the herbivores, and a portion of the energy the herbivores harvested eating photosynthesizers becomes energy for the carnivore. This is how solar energy spreads through and fuels life in almost all food webs. And then, circle of life. Copy on the left here says, as an adult, Tyrannosaurus is the king of dinosaurs and at the top of the food chain in its range. It has a long way to go to make it there, though. Before it grows up, a baby T-Rex could just as easily become a meal for another hungry predator. The diet of the Tyrannosaurus itself may have changed as it grew. On its own, small reptiles and mammals may have been prey to practice on, as well as providing nourishment. So I want to have an excerpt using some of the same models animated in the backdrop to show a baby T-Rex focused on a potential meal in a small mammal, or probably a small lizard, actually, I'm thinking. And then have the big Quetzalcoatlus appear behind it, and just on a continuous loop, or perhaps as a single playthrough. We'll have to see if I add audio to it, then it will need to be a single playthrough, but that's a technical point. And then selection and equilibrium. This is kind of talking about, though I don't explicitly have any equations or anything here, but the kind of the mathematics behind ecology, the sort of supply and demand of life, and how that controls populations. So the copy on the left here says populations can literally shift with the weather. When conditions are ideal and resources are abundant, populations swell. A bad drought or other hardship ripples through every population, touching nearly every species in a region. Individuals able to adapt to the harsh circumstances survive to leave the next generation. These offspring inherit the traits that helped their ancestors to survive. And I think what I'm going to do here is a kind of a cute baby with adult animal slideshow. Actually, I've already got that animated and I just need to drop it in.